So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me back up. Good morning, everybody. It's Natalie. It's Hotshot Adventures. I'm just pulling out of my driveway. Don't harass me about my seatbelt. I just got out of my driveway. All right, put it on. So, it is Wednesday. Ruben and I are gonna do some local LA stuff. Hawthorne, LA, Oxnard. Oh God, what else? Oh God, the other one was like Ventura. I got a Ventura. I got an Orange. Stuff like that. So it's all LA centrally located, right? It's gonna be probably all miles between 350 and 400 miles. So far, I got $800 going on. I'm trying to get it up to 1,000. Originally, I did not want to bring the 40-foot trailer with us to LA and Oxnard because I'm doing this run today for a direct customer of mine, and I was like, man, he only has like 2 pallets and 2 little bundles. It's like 3,000, 4,000 pounds. It's nothing. It's just a couple pieces, but it's a bunch of little stops, right? 3 or 4 drops. One piece, almost 1 piece to each drop. Like it's nothing. It's little. It's nothing. So I told Ruben, I was like, let's just take the baby trailer. Let's just take the 24-footer and make life easy. I know I'm probably going to be giving up a little bit of money on the, on the revenue end, because I'm not going to throw on multiple, throw on a car with a partial, with a this, with a that. You know how I work it, you guys. But I was like, it would be so much easier, and we're kind of tired from Portland and, stuff like that. So I was originally thinking about taking the baby, the new trailer, the little 24-foot gooseneck, and then I started looking on the load board about 8 o'clock last night. Thank you. About 8 o'clock last night, you guys, looking on the load board, and I'm just like, oh, I could book this. Oh, I could book that. Oh, I could book this. A lot of cars, but a car on the way out, a car on the way back, those $200 bills, they add up. Another car on the way back. So, I mean, that little bit of money, look at this guy, parks right here in front of my donut shop like he owns the place. This is my parking. I own the place.
And you remembered the donuts. I totally forgot.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go get donuts, you guys. So anyway, I was looking on the load board, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm leaving too much meat on the bone. We're already going to LA. We're already going to Oxnard. Let's just bring the 40-footer. We'll make a day of it. We'll try to hit $1,000 today by just, picking and dropping all these little tiny pieces here. So that's the plan for today, you guys. You guys are going to tag along with Ruben and I. We're already going to sit in traffic just because of the time of day when we will be leaving the Oxnard Ventura area. We're gonna hit traffic all the way home, so I just submitted to it. I was like, screw it, if I gotta sit in traffic, I might as well make the money too. So y'all are gonna tag along with us. Whew, we got a bunch of little pics and a bunch of little drops, and it's just gonna be a day in the life of Ruben and Natalie in Hotshot Adventures in Los Angeles traffic, rolling with the punches in the 40-foot gooseneck. All right, so we're gonna jump out. Let's go to the donut shop, you guys. I am going to my DC this morning. I do like to spoil my. Want to grab can you grab me like an energy drink or whatever? What's that? Oh, do I want to choose? Heck yeah! Let me have a chocolate twist. Let me get a glazed twist. Let me get one of each of the 3. I don't know, filled, custard and cherry or.
You don't like Monster, do you?
Give me a Big Daddy one. I need a Big Daddy energy drink. Come on. Let me have a maple bar, please, my dear. Let me get 2 crumb down on the bottom there. How many do I have left? 8? Oh, I have 8 total. Oh, okay. Let me have a nut chocolate guy there, a chocolate nut, and an old-fashioned glazed and an old-fashioned chocolate, please. And then the rest, I'll just take a couple little sprinkle cakes right there. Yeah. This is not for you. This is for the customer. Do you want a jalapeno? I like to get the jalapeno ham and cheese croissants. Do you want that, or do you want something else, or what do you want, Rube?
I'll try that.
I like to get those bad boys right there.
Or maybe just a croissant.
Just plain? Feed the beast. Good thing we only need about 20 gallons. It is literally $4.99 per gallon right here at this 76. Crazy, crazy. The cost of diesel right now is crazy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not seeing a bump on the rates to, you know, for us that work strictly, almost strictly off the load boards, you know, and don't get any fuel surcharge. I am not seeing any difference, not really any difference on the rates. And I do my best to negotiate, but it's just crazy right now. The cost of diesel is ridiculous, and it's so frustrating. You know, if you guys are getting started too, take that into account. Take that into account. What area you run in, what the cost of diesel is, where you plan on running, what's out there on the open market. What's up, Bruce? Awesome. Super hot.
Super nice, ready to eat.
Too hot? Hot damn. Okay, cool. All right, so just be mindful of that, you guys. $5 a gallon. Well, I paid cash, so I got 10 cents off. Wow. Because I'm paying cash. Right, so we found the place. I'm supposed to be, Ruben and I, supposed to be picking up a little 14-foot load trail dump trailer here. So, let's check it out. It's only going 60 miles or 50 miles down the road, but it's paying, I think, $200 COD. So a little baby trailer. So let's check in here and see which one we got and if we can manage it. All right, finally, about 10 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock. And we are just loading our first piece. Tell you guys a big old long story. Already it's been a crazy morning. We left the house at 7, we grabbed donuts, whatever. Now it is 11, it's 11:15, you guys, and I just left my DC, loaded up all those little pieces he had. It's 4 drops, and we loaded up one little baby transit van, the miniature cargo vans. The miniature cargo vans, $200 bill, and then all my little drops is $350. So we have, what is that, $550 going out, and our furthest drop is just one little bundle, but it's going to Oxnard. So now we're behind schedule, right? So we stopped at the place to pick up that trailer, right? Brokers drive me nuts, you guys. It wasted so much time. The trailer was gonna pay $200 or $300. Such a long story, but long story short, the broker made a mess of the information at the pickup. The trailer was not the same size, the trailer was not the same weight. The trailer place where I was picking it up could have loaded it onto my trailer. However, where I was dropping it off was a blind delivery. There was not going to be anybody there to receive it. The gentleman was just going to Zelle me the money. It was going to be COD. I was going to drop it off, take him a picture, and he was going to Zelle me the money. There was going to be nobody available to receive the little trailer. So I'm fine with that. You know, I don't mind. The problem is the trailer was bigger than the broker said it was. The broker got paid $500 to move this trailer for this customer. Broker's paying me $200 to transport it 60 miles, which, you know, is good, right? I mean, $200 for 60 miles. If you look at the rate per mile and that, it's over $200. It's over $2 a mile for just that one piece. However, you know, it really couldn't have been put on my trailer, and then Ruben and I could not have rolled it off as safely as I would have liked to, because the trailer, yeah, right? You might have. We might have been able to do it, but I was trying to make a point to the broker. You know, I called him up, I called my customer, you know, we got to the origin, you know, figured out what really the trailer was and what we were going to have to do in order to do this. And honestly, and then it becomes honestly not really worth $200 when it's so much work. I called the customer and I was like, yeah, you know, I can do it for you tomorrow. I can tow it behind my truck tomorrow just to service the customer. He was a nice guy, you know. I'm like, okay, I can do it, but not until tomorrow. I was already at Origin. I had already, you know, I've got time and diesel and, you know, effort into this load, and we're not really doing too much. It was just 60 miles. I was like, I'll do it for you tomorrow, right? I'm telling the customer. And he's like, yeah, okay, that works. Well, then I get a call from the broker. These, you know, I love working direct. This is the major point of this big old rant, is I love working direct. And the reason behind that is because these brokers make such a mess of information, and they're moving so fast, and they're not paying attention. And, you know, and above that, he was going to keep $300 just to broker this little trailer. I mean, he's making more than I am, and I'm the one out here spinning my wheels, spending my time, you know, having $1 million insurance and you know, diesel that's costs $5 a gallon. You know, and that really chaps my hide. It really chaps my hide. So that's the really frustrating part of it is, and so anyway, so I called him up and I'm like, dude, you told me to go down there. You told me to be there before 8 o'clock. You know, the person who was going to give me the trailer was not even there until 8:15. You know, you told me to go there at 7:30, whatever. And I'm like, and then I finally get there. I wait. You know, I'm an hour into this now, and you know what? It's not even the type of trailer and the size of trailer that you told me it's going to be. So he wants to make more money than me, and he won't even keep his information straight. And so I'm telling him this big old long story, and by this time I already knew that the customer paid $500 for this move. So I'm pushing the broker. I'm like, dude, I already went there. Now I'm gonna go back tomorrow, you know, and pick it up again. I said, hey, that's, you know, that's at minimum an extra stop. I've spent an hour and a half of my time. I don't have time today to mess around with this load. I told you I was gonna put it on my trailer. You said that was fine, and now come to find out none of that's gonna work out, and now I have to go back. And so I'm, you know, basically I'm trying to get him to break bread with some of that $300, you know, broker fee that he wants to charge this guy, right? And he's like, yeah, and he's like, well, you know what? He lied. Broker lied. He said, you know, the customer told him that the specs on the trailer were what they were on the Raycon, and it's not true. I mean, the guy just bought the trailer. He knows what he bought. The broker's the one who screwed up and fat fingered it, or intentionally made it look like a smaller trailer than it was in order to get somebody to haul it for a cheaper rate. And either way, whether it was a mistake, a fat finger mistake, or whether he was being sneaky, I already don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It pisses me off, right? So I'm trying to get some little bit extra more money, and I told the broker, fine. If that's the case and the shipper didn't have the right specs on the trailer, then put it back on the shipper. Then he needs to pay more because it's a bigger trailer and it weighs more. And if what you're saying is correct, I told the broker, then tell him, hey, the specs weren't right. You know, it's bigger. It's going to cost more money to ship it. And I told him, and I'll go back and you know, pick it up tomorrow and take care of it. And the broker, you know, and then he lies to me again, and he's like, well, you know what? The customer said he needs it shipped today. Like, he can't wait until tomorrow. He can't wait until tomorrow. I'm like, really? I just talked to him. Yeah, he said he can't wait until tomorrow for you. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel the load and, you know, probably find somebody else to go take care of it. And, but, you know, the broker did tell me, he was like, you know, this guy says he has a lot of trailers, so maybe on the next one you want to work with him directly. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I call the customer back again, and I'm like, dude, he just canceled it. And, you know, I got the whole scoop, the rundown. This guy is, he rents dump trailers is what he does. He rents little dump trailers, and he buys a lot of, you know, dump trailers new, and he needs somebody to move them around for him, or pick them up and drop them off at their first customer, or whatever the case is, right? So I told him, well, you know, I lost you on this one because the broker canceled it and blah, blah, blah. But I told him, you call me back anytime. You call me back anytime. I'll work with you directly. I'm going to save you a bunch of money. Because he was honest. He was like, I already paid the broker $500 for the move. And I'm like, dude, he was only going to pay me $2. So, you know, I was like, I'll save you money and I'll make a little bit more money. And we'll go from there. So I might have attained a new direct customer, maybe, if he calls me. And also the origin, you know, where we went and try and pick up the trailer. I kind of picked their brain a little bit. They're not far from my house. And I was like, hey, you know, if you guys ever need somebody to move stuff around, whether I put trailers on my trailer or whether you just need me to deliver a trailer to somebody, you know, somebody who just bought a trailer, stuff like that. I was like, whatever you guys need, let me know and I will take care of it. I'll help you out. So it was unfortunate that we didn't really start making our, oops, I got in the wrong lane. It's unfortunate that we really didn't start our day and start making our money until several hours after we left the house because of this whole delay. But the good part about it is, you know, I may have made a negative situation into a positive by potentially gaining a couple direct customers, and that's always good. So, you know, you got to make the best of a shit situation, right? And now I'm totally under the gun. I'm feeling really behind, a little bit concerned, looking at the clock because we got to make all of these drops before 5 o'clock. 5 for sure. So the little van at the nose of the trailer that Ruben, you know, put at the nose of the trailer is going to Ventura, and my last drop of freight is in Oxnard. If you guys are familiar with SoCal, I am going to put a map to show you all of our little stops all over LA and stuff. But Ventura and Oxnard border each other, so they're very close. And we're gonna get it all done. We'll figure it out. I already booked one van to come back with, and that's good too. And I'm trying to work on another one while getting all of these drops done. So we'll see how things go, right? You probably, I would say, average $1,000 a day, whether you run out of town, right? Long haul, longer haul, or whether you run local. But the difference is local is a lot more traffic, depending on your area. You know, local is a lot more traffic, it's a lot more picks, it's a lot more drops, it's a lot more addresses, it's a lot more phone numbers, it's a lot more customers, it's a lot more coordinating. It's a lot more coordinating to fill up your ELD hours and to really push to make that $1,000 a day. Local car hauling, at least in my area, is pretty damn good. The rates look good right now on Central Dispatch, but everything happens really fast, and brokers are also moving fast. And the flip side to that coin is you really got to be on top of your shit. You really got to be double checking everybody. You really got to be calling people, verifying information, and doing all of that stuff. And that's the coordination of it all. And it really is kind of an art. It really is. It takes a while to kind of build up to that level to where you can do, you know, 5 drops and 5 picks in one day, you know, and 300 miles or 250 miles, whatever. So it's a lot of coordination, but the money is out there. The money can be made, and we're just going to make the best of this day as best as we can, and cram as much crap into it and make as much money as we can, and go from there, you guys. All right, so this is it, you guys. It's the little mini transit, like I said, $200 bill, and then 2 pallets and 1, 2, 3, 4 little bundles. Total, it's like maybe 3,000 or 4,000 pounds. Really light, but a lot of little drops. They're all kind of centrally located except for Oxnard, and you know, it is what it is. So $350 for the little drops there, and we are at the Sea of Cars. We are at America's auction or somewhere, an auction yard here in Gardena. So Ruben went and checked in to go pick up a van. So this van that we're going to pick up now is actually a $250 bill, but it is actually delivering back to my house. So it's part of my back haul. Unfortunately, because it's coming out of an auction, I got to grab it now and take it with us to do these deliveries and stuff like that. And, you know, one of those things, it is what it is. We are very close to our first delivery here. We're here in Gardena, and our first delivery is in Hawthorne. So that's nice. It's just, unfortunately, it's nice that it's not, this van we're picking up is not out of route in any way, but I do got to carry it around with me in order to, you know, take it back to the house. So we'll get this loaded up, and then we're going to start making our deliveries. And it is, God, past just after 12 o'clock, just after 12 noon. Ay. Yep, well, like I said, we got it on. Obviously, that's a low tire. We got it on, okay? All right, so we're at our first drop, you guys. It is 1 pallet and 1 bundle on the other side. He's gonna pull it off right now. All right, so we picked up the cargo van that we put at the rear of the trailer in Gardena. We drove, fun to drive. Super easy. Out of gas, so we can't be driving it around. Completely out of gas. Barely got it on the trailer. That was fine. $250 bill. And then we drove 5.7 miles down the road to Hawthorne, made our first drop. We dropped off 1 pallet and 1 little bundle, and then exactly 10 miles from there we're headed to LA. We're 4 miles from our 3rd drop, which is again 1 other bundle. And then we got 1 more drop in LA, and then we're headed to Oxnard. So boom, 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 you know, 5 miles, 10 miles, you know, another 8 miles, and we're getting done with this stuff. It's called Unistrut. Thank you. Yeah, Unistrut. Yeah, go on and check in with them, and let them know we got 1 piece. We might have to move them around a little bit, but it's all good. All right, so can you guys tell we're in LA? Unloading freight in the middle lane. Look at that. Thank God it's just 1 little piece here. Ruben's grabbing the paperwork. Let me lock my doors. I'm in LA. Ruben's grabbing the paperwork, and we are 7.9 miles from another drop in LA, our final freight drop. And then we're headed to Oxnard. So I'm thinking we can actually make it by 3 o'clock, depending on the traffic to Oxnard out of LA. I think we can. So, you know how that goes, you guys, right? I mean, they say receiving is until 3 o'clock, but really they're probably there until at least 5. And the nice thing about running LTL or running hotshot is, you know, those receiving hours, sometimes they apply to me and sometimes they don't. I can usually call in and be like, dude, I'm not a truckload. I just have one bundle for you, or 2 pieces, or 3 little pieces. It's only 2,000 pounds. Can you wait for me? I'll be there at 3:20. I hit traffic, you know, and that's kind of one of the nice things. Yeah, a pro, you should say, I can say a pro to running hotshot is, you know, sometimes I got a little bit of wiggle room. So that's good. 8 miles away, about 15 minutes, and on to the next one.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast.
All right, 3rd freight drop done here. Ruben and I actually moved the last bundle. That's it right there. We moved it forward a little bit, which was able, and then we unstrapped the van, this van at the rear, and we restrapped it. So I was getting real bouncy at the rear of the trailer here, even doing 55. So made a little bit of space, did a little bit of more work, but we got, you know, the van all the way on the trailer now, and it should be less bouncy back there for me. And yeah, looks good. On to Oxnard. Yeah, once we do this next drop, then you can take over and I'll look for one more pedacito.
But we for sure have one, right?
Yeah, the big one on the back is going home with us.
Okay, right on. That's what you're saying, we gotta pull it off.
Yeah, we gotta, unfortunately, we gotta pull it off to get the little baby one off. And that's okay, we'll just put it back on. It can ride in the front. It's not too heavy, it can ride in the front.
Yeah.
Of the trailer, and then whatever else we grab. It'll just be another car, but I got my eye on this one. It's like a 2022 something, but it's out of Manhattan Beach. But it's going to the exact same place that this big van is going to.
Oh, really?
The exact same city. So it's, you know, it's less miles. Oh, they got an accident. It's, you know, 60 miles closer to home where we would pick it up. And since it's a 2022, that tells me more than likely we're picking it up from a dealership, which means we have wiggle room on the time. And I think it was paying a $250 bill, which is decent. That would put us up at $1,050 for, well, I say it's for the day, but really we would be dropping them tomorrow morning. So it's kind of like, I don't really want to say a day and a half because it's not. It's like an hour from home, and then we'll both go to the same city, and then an hour back home. So, or less than an hour, 45 minutes maybe, like 40 miles away from home. Yeah, so we're only 48 miles from the Oxnard drop. Damn, they almost hit me.
Estupid.
They swerved into me. Estupid. You hit my new truck. I always be watching these people. LA is crazy. And I'm from here.
Yeah. That's right, that dumb shit running to me. LAX. It was like, I got into that whole shit with that boss.
Yeah. That worked out for me though. He's like, I quit. I'm like, you're hired. What are you doing, Ruben? Nothing. Quit my job about a week ago. I'm like, what the heck? Come down to my house. Feels like so long ago already.
It hasn't been that long.
It hasn't.
It really hasn't been.
But it seems like, yeah, I don't know, it feels like we've crammed a bunch of stuff into it.
Yeah, well, we have. We've done a lot of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. to my house, to your, you know, your license, your training, to being on the road, to what little house projects here and there, to learning to weld and, you know, do that stuff, messing around with that, messing around with trailer maintenance.
No,
all kinds
I don't
of
know
stuff.
my months, but from October to January.
3 months.
It's been 3 months on this?
That's 3 months.
Well, that's, I mean, that's a good chunk of time though, too. But it's not that, like, not that long, you know?
Yeah. It's a good deal, man. It's a good deal.
Yep, I came over on October 27th.
Nice. Just before Halloweeny.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember.
And then on my birthday, we had the trailer.
Just
The day before.
the day before
November
your
8th.
birthday.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I was all shaved. Living in
You're
luxury
so
as in the
cute.
text.
My casa, my casita. Vente, vente tía a mi casa, te invito.
Damn.
Pásale,
The
pásale.
beginning, November 11th, I was still fit.
Oh, knock it off.
I was,
I was
though.
feeding you heavy when you got here.
But I could still take it. Like, I had more chest than stomach.
Oh, God.
Oh no, Auntie, my face was skinnier.
Honey, my face was skinnier last year too, okay?
Oh my God, Auntie, I shouldn't have went back to the pictures.
I lost 13 pounds though. I'm halfway there.
That's a
halfway
trip.
there.
Oh God, I shouldn't have went back.
Oh. Alrighty, here we go. It must be right on this street. I'm showing a quarter of a mile down. Oh, okay. 600 feet. Turn left on the little street. What's the name? Oh, okay, I got it.
Malhart.
Molehart. That's a weird name. Somebody else got a stop sign? Because I don't. I'm going. Hi. Creepy.
Creepy.
Creepy creeperson. Oh, shit.
Look at dog.
Where? Oh, he's a
Is it
grandpa
alone?
dog. Yeah.
He's alone.
Uh-oh, here we go.
He's fucking alone.
Wait, where's the entrance, Rube, first?
Right here.
No doubles.
Rawr.
You think so? I'm
Yeah.
scared.
No, it looks like the fucking GPS I looked at.
I haven't
Satellite.
been here. Okay. Uh-oh. I'll call you right back. Not my toughest priority right now, buddy. All right, we're here. Ag spray fertilizer equipment. Ooh, interesting.
Disgusting.
All right, Ruben's just gonna back out. We lightened up our load, 500 pounds down. We just delivered that last bundle, and we are going to 7 miles away. We're gonna drop off this little transit van, and so that means we gotta roll that one off, grab this one, deliver it to the customer, and then put this one back on, which is fine. And I'm gonna jump on the load board once again, try to find one more car. We'll see how it goes. Dropped off the little van, right? And rolled off the big van, put it back on. And now we are, how many miles, Rube? 60?
60, yeah.
60 miles going in the right direction towards the house, a little bit out of the way. We're gonna head from Ventura here. It is now 4:10 in the afternoon and traffic has backed up. It's not bad now, but we're gonna be hitting pockets of red. And we're gonna go about 60 miles to Manhattan Beach, to the Toyota dealership, and pick up a 2022 Toyota Venza and put that at the rear of the trailer. That's paying that's paying $250, and it is out of the way. It's a little out of the way, but it is on the way home, right? But the thing is, it was one of the higher paying loads still available, and it was also, you good, Rick?
Yeah.
Okay. It was also, it's going to the same city, you guys. It's going to the same city where the van is going. So it's convenient, you know. So it's highest paying, you know, on the way home. from a dealership, because it's 4 o'clock now. We won't get to the dealership till 6 o'clock, which means we're probably not going to get home until about 8 o'clock. So, you know, that's a 13-hour day with traffic. But we did make $1,050 in total. And I'll drop these off. They're not going far from the house, and like I said, they both go to the same city, which is, you know, convenient. So so we're gonna get this done, get through this traffic, get this last car loaded. Well, I thought the Target parking lot was gonna go all the way around, but apparently they don't want anybody doing that. So here we go. We're of course parked in a fire lane. That's fine. We're out of the way. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Walk next door and grab this 2022 Toyota Venza from here in Toyota of Manhattan. And, you know, fill out our little bill of lading here and get it done. Hopefully they have a nice restroom. That's what I like about the dealerships. They always have a nice restroom.
Test drive a freaking
2021 Toyota Venza. The fancy ones.
Super
Look at
fancy.
That's behind us. The rear view mirror is showing the dealership as we leave. Wow. We gotta go around the block because we parked at Target. That's fine. Just made it to the house, just got here. It's 8:45 at night. We got the van, we got the Toyota Venza. Let's go in the truck here and see what our miles are. So I clocked it, I started it at when we left the house this morning. So let's see here. We left the house this morning. Okay, so let's see here. Left the house this morning. I went ahead and clocked it. Let me zoom in there. So 355 miles, and I got about another 40 miles to drop both of these vehicles tomorrow. So 355, let's just call it plus 40. That would be 395. And we grossed today $1,050. Quite a bit of work. Like I said, left the house at 7 a.m. this morning, and it is 8:45 this evening. So it's long day, local. 3/4 of a tank is what we used. 3/4 of a tank. So, you know, about what is that? About 35 gallons or something like that, which is about right. Yeah, 35 gallons, because I do about 10 miles to the gallon. Right now it shows 11.3 miles to the gallon. But yeah, long day, almost a 14-hour day, and a lot of picks and a lot of little drops, but we got her done, you know, and that's kind of how that local stuff works there, you guys. But anyways, that's my miles for today. That's my money, and I will talk to you guys soon.